2023 Can-Am Maverick X3X DS Turbo RR 64-inch model. Let's do an oil change. And there's the two plugs that need to come out. 17 millimeter for the big plug, 10 millimeter for the small plug. I throw both on a swivel with an extension. I crack both of them just enough to get them loose. And then I'll take this funnel and put it down through the hole in the skid plate. It's important to note that when you put that funnel in, that you're going to want to put it into this hole here. There's my finger on the small one, my fingers taking it out. We're gonna let the small one drain. Now the big one's out. Here's your oil change kit for the X3. Comes with 4 quarts of synthetic oil. Comes with your filter. Comes with your rubber gasket for the filter. Comes with your crush washers for both drain plugs. Check both your plugs. See if there's any sediment on there, any chips, any flakes. Clean them off. Replace your crush washers and reinstall. Oil filter housing is right there. There's 3 screws, one here, and one here. That requires an 8 millimeter socket. Crack all 3 of them with the socket and the ratchet, and then get the rest of it by hand with the socket on there. When the cover comes off, it's only going to go back on one way. You're going to see a notch when I lift this up. That notch right there is only going to go on one way. When you take the filter out, there's going to be some residual oil in the filter. I just let it drain down in. It's going to come out. The plugs are still out anyways. Now this new O-ring gasket goes right around on the outside of this ring here. O-ring is now back on the cover. Time to drop the new filter in. I just run some oil around the rubber seal, both on the inside and the outside. That's a little better. And this is going to have a little resistance. There it goes. What I do to make this a lot easier is I'm going to take this hose off and this hose off. I can get a funnel right in there. I can take a quart of oil, come right up over the top here, and dump it right into that funnel. Now that I have both of those hoses out of the way, now we have easy access to the dipstick. 7 millimeter on these band clamps, if you choose to use a socket. And again, I'll use a shorter extension and a swivel. Easy access. Take that right out. Now we're ready to fill it up. Here's how I get the oil in. Put a short funnel in, take the oil jug, go underneath, I'll get it going, and I'll be able to manipulate this and tip it all the way past the bar and get the each quart of oil in the machine. I'm probably not going to be able to do it if I place the camera on the tire. You might be able to see a little something. Holding the funnel with one hand and dumping the oil with the other. Okay, here's where some people get themselves in trouble. The system comes with 4 quarts of oil, but the machine takes 3.7 something or other. I forget what it is, but it works out to be a little bit over usually between a half a quart and 3/4 of a quart. But the machine, like any other vehicle, won't drain all its oil when you take the drain plugs out. So I put in 3. I'll check the stick and see where I'm at, and that'll gauge me and give me some sort of idea on how much more I need to add. Everything's all back together. Oil change is all done. I know some people complain about the X3 being a low tolerance vehicle. Low tolerance in the sense of there's no tolerance to the tools, your hands, funnels, filters, you know, you name it, right? It just is what it is. You have a very high performance machine, and that's just one of the prices you pay for a vehicle with low or almost no tolerance. We're used to it. We drive Corvettes, so you want to talk about a vehicle with no tolerance. But there you go. It's the easiest, one of the easiest ways I can find to do the oil change on the X3.